Bair Nation, this next battle is 3 5-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 9 wins and 1 loss. He stands 173 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 61.7 kilograms. Representing K-Dojo Warrior Tribe, USA, by way of Russia, please welcome Alexander, AK-47, Keshtov! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 9 wins and 3 losses. He stands 174 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 61.3 kilograms. Fighting out of Bars MMA, Elista, Russia, by way of the Republic of Kalmykia, please welcome Bair Shtepin!
Bair Shtepin, 26 years old. Alexander Keshtov, 33 years old. Everything else is virtually identical. Here we go.
Shtepin stalking, feinting, ate a calf kick for his trouble.
Bair Shtepin taking the center of the Brave Arena. Second huge leg kick from Keshtov. Perhaps trying to take out that lead leg of Shtepin nice and early. Fun little fact about Bair Shtepin. In the beginning of his career, his manager Joel lied and said he was a national wrestling champion, a national grappling champion, just to get him fights.
That side stance that he's employing, that somewhat karate-influenced side stance, does, of course, leave that calf vulnerable to being kicked. Keshtov is taking full advantage of that stance disparity right now.
Both these men only have losses via decision, have never been stopped, illustrating just how durable they are.
Brave Nation, that calf kick hurts so much, a foot alone can do it, so would that spinning kick have.
There's those dynamic kicks and dynamic attacks we were talking about, Carrick, and once again for posterity lands another big outside leg kick to Bair Shtepin. Taking a leaf out of the book of Bair Shtepin with the spinning back kick to the body. Woo! So much snap on that kick. Very much a case of anything you can do, I can do. So evenly matched are these two combatants, Carrick, that you just feel at any moment if one of them pulls the trigger clean, it's game over.
Bair's speed is a little bit otherworldly.
A beautiful fake of the takedown to come up top.
I think it wasn't even a fake. I think it was intentional, and when that moment disappeared, followed right through with that shot.
In that case, fantastic presence of mind to modify it into a shot coming up top. Alexander Keshtov, a pro since March 2009. You can see that experience and that calmness in the way he's fighting. Isn't flinching on anything, just has his eyes locked on his opponent the entire time. Those kicks really starting to add up. And
absolutely, Phil. If you want to try to damage the thigh, you need to use your shin, but that calf can impact with the foot alone. If you kick somebody with your foot on the thigh, you get a sore ankle. Hit them in the calf, they can get an ankle that no longer functions.
Spinning back fist into a body kick from Keshtov, showing his creativity and diversity with his striking repertoire. Nice little pop back from Bair when Keshtov went to the body.
Bair's got the greater speed, most damage so far from AK-47.
Both men attempting a little bit of a spin there. First shot of the fight initiated by Keshtov. Right now just wearing on Bair Shtepin. That's a fantastic takedown. Uses the cage to bump him off. Shtepin doing everything right here to try and get up. Framing with his hand, getting up. Keshtov keeping those arms locked around the waist. May look to kick the legs out from underneath. A little bit of a drag takedown perhaps coming here. As you say, Carrick, the aspect of the fight that you appreciate so much, the grind here being illustrated so well by Keshtov.
And the grind has to include pressure like you're seeing here, intense pressure on the hips and some strikes as well. If it's the hip pressure at all, it will be discounted by the judges. When you get it mixed with those knees, with the shot we saw earlier, very, very effective strategy. Bair Shtepin is, in my opinion, the quicker fighter, but those shots to the legs do slow a fighter down. Oh, nice heavy whizzer. No reversal of fortunes yet.
Well, as you say, Kirik, with Bair being the quicker fighter, then it's within the best interest of Keshtov to close the distance and almost like a GSP type game plan. Get him engaged in those grappling exchanges, get the blood flowing to the muscles, get the lactic acid building up and therefore slowing him down.
100%. The game plan right now from AK-47, in addition, of course, to winning, to landing more shots, to getting more takedowns, is to try to wear his opponent out, take that little speed edge away with him, and then he thinks those spin kicks, the spinning strikes, the nice clean shots followed up by the hook can take this fight for him.
And this could be exactly what Keshtov has been wanting to do, get a hold of his opponent, make him a little bit tired, make him a little bit slower leading into the second round, and you may see Keshtov turn it up leading into the second round. If that's what he's doing, it's very, very intelligent martial arts, and with a coach like Coach K, Murad Keshtov, I think that's exactly what's going on.
Murad is, I've known him as a coach for at least 20 years, or at least close to it. He is a genius. I don't use that word lightly. I think he saw a fighter who in many, many ways was better than his fighter, and he crafted a strategy in order to not just come even, but I think to pull ahead in that round 10-9, because I saw a 10-9 for AK-47 in the first round of this, the fifth fight at Brave Combat Federation 50.
We saw some of the great work within the clinch being done by Keshtov, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of approach he adopts now in the opening stances of the second round. Does he take the fight to Bair Shtepin? Does he almost step it up and become incrementally more aggressive with his attacks, or does he go back to that grappling onslaught that we saw in the closing stanzas of the first round?
I believe, Phil, he just reached his hand out, little show of good sportsmanship, wants to touch hands. Once he's touched hand, I think he's going to strike with him for a while and then return to that very effective grappling attack he's got, mixing it up constantly with some shots. Look at that double hand embrace. That is showing trust, because his opponent at that point was fully allowed to try and knock him out.
Stepping and opening up with a couple of kicks. Good kick to the body, and again that beautiful rapid fire attacks from AK-47. I think the corner of Bair Shtepin told him that he potentially lost that round and needs to do something a little bit more definitive.
Bair's footwork is improving a little bit now. Oh, but he got caught. Got caught in the way out. Doesn't hurt nearly as bad as on the way in, or if you're just set down on it.
Big shot over the top from Keshtov.
Phil, AK-47 is feeling confident. I'm not sure I'm seeing exactly what he is, but he sees a fight that he can simply stand almost straight in front of his opponent and win.
Very much like an AK-47 as opposed to a bazooka. It's not just that one big bomb he's trying to land. It's bra-ta-ta-ta-ta. It's frequency. It's quality of attack. And oh, nice defense being shown by Shtepin, but Keshtov follows him to the cage with relentless pressure.
This is part of the grappling game that we see out of all the fighters from K-Dojo Warrior Tribe. It's never just a single shot, and when it's thwarted, they're done. They go back to trying to strike or try something else. It's a double, into a single, into a high crotch, into pummeling, back down to the ground, to the back. It's a relentless, relentless wrestling attack, and it's extremely effective.
Bair Shtepin doing a great job of now transitioning and reversing the position. Keshtov looking to disengage. May land a big knee to the body. There it is. Takedown from Shtepin. Right in front of us here in our broadcast position.
That is the risk reward that is at the center of mixed martial arts. If you do something that can end a fight, it can leave you in position to have the fight ended, not in your favor.
And now,
nice
good
separation.
Be interesting to see if Keshtov continues to chew up the lead leg of Bair Shtepin or if he works to the body. But that's the thing with Keshtov, you don't know where those attacks are coming from. He is that good. He can attack the head, attack the body, attack the lower limbs. Shtepin still occupying the center of the Brave Arena. It's as if he's trying to land. Oh, both men engage in heavy, heavy shots.
Phil, I have to take this moment to give a shout out to our boss, the Hawk, Mohammed Shahid, and Gustavo Firmino. This is matchmaking at its finest.
Two incredibly evenly matched combatants. Keshtov trying to find that opening, Shtepin firing back, hunting the chin of Keshtov. But as we know, when you go hunting for that one big shot, it's so much harder to find. Keshtov once again in the clinch, great head positioning, just trying to scoop that leg out from underneath Bair Shtepin. Shtepin with the whizzer, uses it expertly to stay on his feet.
Was not able to reverse the position, however. That would have been the icing on the cake. At that point, he could have framed, separated, and gone back to where he wants to be, which I believe is striking from the outside, taking advantage of that leopard-like striking ability.
A takedown now in the final, coming up to the final minute of the second round would be absolutely huge. Keshtov really digging in and trying to force that wrestling game upon Bair Shtepin, but again, as you say, leopard-like reflexes, keeping the fight standing.
Decky Larkin separates him. Very good call, I'd say.
Gives Keshtov a little bit of a warning for grabbing onto the fence.
Bair just a little bit upset.
Oh, was that a little bit of a clash of the heads there just as they came together? Shtepin now on top, landing shots.
I believe, Phil, it was a head to a cheekbone, and in that case, the cheekbone usually loses. AK-47 on his back, has a foot in the hip. He's going to try to make some room and scramble up, but he's going to get his back taken.
Keshtov trying to roll. Bair Shtepin rides it out beautifully. May try and take the back here, but with 10 seconds left, he seems happy just to land big shots. Can now land a knee should he choose, but takes Keshtov right back down. Second round in the books. Incredibly close fight, Kirik. As you say, it really speaks to the matchmaking here at Brave Combat Federation. So evenly placed are both these men. There's a big kick to the body from Keshtov, mixing it up with his frequency and style of attacks.
Very smart, Phil, of AK-47 to employ those flashy kicks. Bair, one of the reasons they call him Leopard is his kicks are incredible. AK-47 Keshtov just wanted to show the judges, just wanted to show Brave Nation, I can do them too.
Jess, the best Isaacson, tending to the cuts and scrapes of Alexander Keshtov. Third and final round, ladies and gentlemen, of what's been an incredibly close battle between two premier bantamweights in not just Brave Combat Federation, but in the world today. Show of respect from both men to get things underway. And again, because it's such an evenly contested bout, Kirik, you may see both men turning up because they know they need to do something definitive in the third round, or perhaps get the finish in order to be proclaimed the victor.
I think Bair may try straight shots up to the head and then may try and pivot out to the side, try a looping shot down to the body. That was it right there.
Oh, big shot over the top. That was beautiful. Go to the body, bring the attention down, and come over the top with a big shot.
Oh, there it was again. Got close.
Swing and a miss, and then again. Always a big leg kick loaded on the chamber, does Keshtov. Bair trying to land that big right hand down the middle. Takedown from Shtepin, scored beautifully.
Can he hold him? This is a huge moment in this fight.
Right.
If Bair Shtepin can stay on top of him and hold him down.
Right in front of our broadcast position, but Keshtov working methodically to his feet. Shtepin with big knees here, working methodically.
Brave Nation, it goes elbow, knee, hand, foot. We're at that 3 out of 4 stages. Pretty soon, if possible, we're going to see AK-47 go to that foot. Then he's going to try to keep his body tight up against that fence so he doesn't get his back taken. That back is now taken.
Tried to hit the switch, but again, Bair Shtepin. Vice-like grip around the waist.
Beautiful little takedown from the Leopard. Quick, short little knee to the calf.
Right now, a little bit of a change in fortune as it's Bair Shtepin imposing his offensive wrestling upon Keshtov, who just took a little bit of a deep breath. But he's doing the right thing, as you say. He's getting up in stages. He's getting to an elbow from here. Expect him to post on the hand. There it is.
This is the problem. When you come up in mixed martial arts, you've got to keep the body jammed tight up against that fence, or you simply have the back taken, as we can see right here.
He attempted to roll there, but Bair Shtepin wise to it, giving Keshtov just enough space with which to roll. Not necessarily into an offensive position, but exactly where Shtepin wanted him.
I'd love to see that little shin, that right there, into the back body lock pull. Very wise move from Keshtov. He actually dropped down to the knee to avoid being taken to the back. That's a new one. I have not seen a knee to the calf from this position. I have never seen that in mixed martial arts before. That was super cool.
Keshtov still trying to offensively land strikes of his own, trying to get the hand in between the legs of Shtepin to hit the switch, but wonderful awareness by Shtepin just to grab that ankle and pop it out from Keshtov. That's a big shot.
Phil, Bair has now found a winning strategy in this fight. First round, I did not see going his way, but it was incredibly close. He is now pulled ahead by implementing a wrestling, even though it's not what he loves to do, by implementing a wrestling-heavy strategy. He's on that back, not letting go. He needs to do a few more of those big shots just to remind the judges he's in this all the way.
Very, very smartly, as soon as he feels Keshtov getting up on the feet, he either scoops or just kicks them out from underneath Keshtov, keeping him exactly where he wants him. Those are
nasty knees to the gluteus.
just wonderful frequency, doing everything he can, landing debilitating strikes, not giving referee Dickie Larkin any reason to stand them up. And with a minute left in this fight, the impetus really lies with Keshtov to do something offensive now.
It absolutely does. What he needs to do is exactly what he's done, but he wants to do it with that jammed up tight against the cage, try and strip the opponent's grip, or at least make it so the opponent struggles to adjust it. If he simply stands up in the open, it's going to be, as I said before, rinse and repeat.
Again,
Looking for the switch.
But again, Shtepin wise to it, rolls.
Granby roll. Granby roll thwarted. Couple of crazy submissions are available from here.
And now Shtepin just stepping it up. Big shots.
Knee shield in place.
With 10 seconds.
Oh, nice up kick, X kick.
10 seconds left. Shtepin may choose to stand off, feeling that he's done enough. But as I say that, landing huge strikes, threatens with the shot. And what? Again, another fantastic fight.
Big round from Bair Leopard Shtepin.
Shtepin ascends the cage, believes he has done enough to win the fight. In and around 4 minutes of control there in the third and final round. That will definitely leave a little bit of a mark in the minds of the judges. It's great work with the knees there in that clinch position. Anytime he felt that Keshtov was getting to his feet, he was either landing strikes or popping the legs out from underneath him. Little bit of a boo-boo on the elbow being attended to by the best in the West, Ryan Martin.
Master K, Murat Keshtov, waiting pensively. No judge, no fighter wants to leave it in the hands of the judges. That's where it is right now. We do have a world-class team of officials here at Brave Combat Federation. They have finished their deliberation. All that's taking place now is the process in order to transform the judge's opinion on the scorecards. The scorecards are gathered, they're tabulated on a master sheet. That master sheet is checked, and then the master sheet is taken to the Roaring Lion, who carries it into the cage, and with all of us in Brave Nation waiting, tells us who won this fight.
This is bound to be a pensive moment for both fighters. What's going through their head right now, Kirik?
Misery. This is not a fun moment. On the end, they're about 120 seconds away from either supreme outright joy or the complete depths of misery. Waiting for that is miserable. Speaking of something that's not miserable, we're going to get the official decision from the Roaring Lion, Carlos Kramer.
All right, Brave Nation, another great battle inside the Brave CF50 historic cage. After 3 rounds, we go the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 29-28 for unanimous decision victory for your winner. Out of the blue corner, Alexander, AK-47, Keshtov!